Westfield, White City.
Function currently unavailable.
Excuse me. What? This is White and Fizzy the best and the Range Rover's dead.
Do it again. So just take me to Westfield.
Take me to Westfield. I have to say it like a fresh.
Function currently unavailable.
Yep.
What's good, everyone? I hope you're well and blessed. Welcome back to another episode with your boy. Hope everyone is good. So what does this video have in store for you guys today? As promised and highly requested, I'm doing another Q&A cruise with my wife. This time will be a bit more thorough. A lot of people are asking like, how did you guys meet? Asking me for fitness advice, gym advice, and then just some general other questions which I hope I can answer, or we can answer. Isn't that right? You see?
Yep.
Cool. So before we start, I need you guys to like this video, and honestly guys, I want to say a massive thank you so much for everyone subscribing lately. Like, I've gained so many subscribers on YouTube. It's amazing. Like, God willing, we can get to 100k. Let's just keep pushing, and yeah, it's amazing. So thank you so much. So a lot of people have been following me on Instagram as well. Love and respect for that as well. So follow me up on Instagram at silverback_AJ, and my wife's Instagram at hanedi.kox. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get straight to the question. So on Instagram, I asked people, you know, send me questions through today and yesterday, and I'm just going to go through a few of the ones that stand out and answer them. I hope I can answer
After a quarter of a
your
mile,
questions.
keep right towards Wembley Brent
By the way,
Cross.
we're on the way to Westfield, so I thought let's do the Q&A cruise on the way to Westfield, get a bite to eat, something healthy, and then play some golf. Anyways, first question.
Now,
Most asked question is, how did you guys meet?
So how did me and my wife meet? Guys, I'm gonna answer this question properly now, so I think you're gonna need to go get some popcorn and some Pepsi Max, okay, because it's gonna be a long one. So, how did me and the wifey meet? Do you wanna say it, or shall I say it?
You say it.
Okay, and you just add to it, yeah? So, I basically, by chance, stumbled across her Instagram page, yeah? And she had like an Islamic reminder page. And the crazy thing about it is, she wasn't even on social media before that. She just come back on social media. She was never really on it. Is that right? Yeah. They can't see you if you nod your head, by the way, yeah? Okay. And then, so she just reactivates her Instagram. And then by chance, I just come across it. I think I was just preying her stories a little bit, one too many times, but it wasn't of her. That's what I'm saying. They were all just reminders. She had one little picture of herself in the distance. It was like a little boomerang. Basically, I slid into the DMs. And Hanedi, what was the first thing I said?
Directly indicating that you're looking to get married.
Bruh, say the full. What did I say?
And like you said,
Well, she don't even remember. I put her on the spot, people. Go on, what did I say? What was the first thing I said?
You just said that you're looking to get married.
Yes, I said Assalamu alaikum. I was proper, like, man tried to be respectful, you know what I mean? I was like, Assalamu alaikum, sister. I said, I'm not here to waste your time. I said, my intention is purely for marriage. Can I basically get to know you for marriage and get your father's number? Was that not what I said?
Yeah.
Exactly. And then
I thought you were
she thought I was a weirdo, yeah, and she aired me for like 2-3 days. Yeah, and I was like, right.
And then
okay.
I showed my mum and she thought you were a revert.
Oh yeah, they showed her mum, and then her mum thought I was a revert. I'm trying to say there's anything wrong with that, but you know, it's better than us anyway. Less sins.
Because your Instagram, you look.
Yeah, because obviously back then, I was showing
exactly
bare skin. I'm checking. I used to have my like competing pics up and everything, and then yeah. So I asked she could come back to me after 2-3 days. I thought she aired me, and then she was like. That she spoke to her mum, and then her mum, bless her, was like, Qadar Allah, if it's written for you, it's written for you, whatever. And then obviously a couple of weeks went by and whatnot. Me personally, yeah, I thought to myself,
after
of all the girls in London, like, it's the most multicultural place in the world.
Why did you even message me? Why are you already jumping so many, like, over so many steps?
How?
I asked you a trillion bazillion times.
Yeah.
Why did you message me? Like, how come you messaged me?
Because I just connected. It was written. I don't know. I just
don't act like I'd never. You acting like I never really questioned you. Like I questioned you a lot.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I know you did. And then a few weeks went by, and I was just thinking, man, of all the girls in this country, why am I trying to get to know a girl for marriage in Germany, of all places? And then
I'm sick.
yeah, right. And then obviously, what happened then? Wait, what happened then?
And then basically we involved my dad.
Oh yeah.
And my dad was
So
in the family.
basically her dad, yeah, like I love her dad now. My father-in-law is a G. He's a, you know, when you put the definition of a man, that's my
After
father-in-law.
300.
I rate my father-in-law, yeah. So obviously her dad got involved, of course, because I was asking for her father's number a lot, and you know, when I got it, alhamdulillah, pretty quickly as well, because we tried to keep it halal. Her dad gave me so much stress. It is crazy how much stress he gave me. And then so my father-in-law, like, imagine this, he lives in Germany, okay? Obviously my in-laws are from Germany. How can he find out my area? I don't know how. Till this day, you still don't know how.
I still don't know how.
Yeah. All right, and then yeah. So how can he be friends with the local boss man in my area? Yeah, in Mihor. So he knew him, and then out of nowhere he turned up. It's crazy. And basically, he called me and he was like, "I'm here. Like, where are you? I want to see you." And I was like, "Bro, what the flip?" I was there looking all scruffy, and basically I rate it because he wanted to see me in my natural habitat. Do you get it? He wanted to see me like how I'm natural, so I'm not putting on a front, and I respect that very highly, because like whenever I have a daughter, inshallah, I'll be the same, probably more strict. And then yeah, so obviously I was like, bro, how are you gonna see him like this? I was in the gym, like in the vest or whatever, and then I quickly went and got a trim. I actually was like to him, like,
you were like, give me 2 hours.
Yeah, I was like, give me 2 hours. And then he was and I can't remember if I actually went and got a trim or not, but whatever. Yeah, I called my oldest brother, we went together to see him, invited him over. Like, he gave me the maddest handshake I've ever felt in my life. He looked me dead in my eyes, and I was like, "Assalamu alaikum, dad, how's it going?" But yeah, and then yeah, we invited him over to our house initially, had dinner, everything was beautiful and great, alhamdulillah. And then he stayed only like, didn't stay at he stayed in London for just a night, and then he flew back the next day. So it was my father-in-law, my mother-in-law. And then yeah, the story is long. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it, because it's a long story, but it's sick. And then yeah, so then obviously he flies back to Germany. He goes, "I'll call you," he goes, "I'll message you in a few days." So then he messaged me in after like 2-3 days, basically saying, "You can't have my daughter." Like, there was no way in hell I could marry her. And I was just thinking, why? Like, what have I done? Like what? Give me a reason. Because even like Islamically, like they say, if a man comes for your daughter's hand, and I'm not saying like I've got great character, manners, or deen or whatever, but basically if they show them things, you can't say no. Basically, you can't say no, innit? So then I was just holding on to that, and I was just refusing to like to take no for an answer. So then it got to a point where I created a WhatsApp group with my brother-in-law and my wife, and then we tried to just communicate there to keep it, you know, halal, as we say. And then I basically booked tickets, and I forced myself there to basically come and see them and just speak in person and with my family and try and make this happen. So it's crazy.
It was so dramatic as well, because I kept on telling you, look, just forget it.
Yeah, and
just
she was,
leave it, and you were proper on it, and that kind of motivated me to be on it as well.
Yeah, it was mad. I don't know why I wanted it so bad. It's crazy. Well, I know why, but you know, like, I probably pursued that. And then so imagine this, yeah, I'm calling my brother-in-law, yeah, I was on the phone to him. I was like to him, "Bro, we're coming." I said, me, my dad, my mom, and my brother, we're coming to Germany, and we're gonna come see your family. We're gonna talk face to face, inshallah. And he was literally like to me, like, to the point where we were almost arguing on the phone, me and my brother-in-law, yeah. He said to me, he's like, "AJ, don't come. Like, look, trust me, it's not gonna be good." Like, and to the point where it was like he was indirectly saying, like, if you come, it will probably turn into a big argument or something. And I was thinking, nah, bro. Like, I said, I'm coming, man. Like I have to. I'm like, I've prayed istikhara, which is like obviously I got a lot of non-Muslim followers as well, they're gonna get confused in it, but basically there's this prayer you do, consistently do it, and if that thing is written for you, it'll be made easy. If it's not written for you, it gets more difficult. So anyways, I was persistent. Anyways, and then I'm praying or whatever, and I was like to him, bro, I'm coming. So imagine, book the flights, me and my family are on our way to Germany. So I basically by force flew to Germany to go to their house.
Around the motorway.
So yeah, this is the madness, yeah? So imagine this is where the story gets crazy and how you know God works in mysterious ways, yeah? We land in Germany. My wife got one of her friends to pick us up from the airport and drive up my family to her family's house. It's pouring down in rain, we're in the autobahn, we're just basically making our way there. The whole time I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling anxious, I'm thinking, damn, how's this gonna go, how's this gonna play out? Imagine her windscreen wipers stop working, yeah? Completely stopped working in pouring rain, to the point where if we carried on driving, we would have crashed. Like, visibility was fully smoked, like you could not see nothing.
Crazy, it never really rains like that in our area.
Yeah, it was crazy. So then we had to pull over to the side of the road, and we were basically stuck there. I let my wife know, I was like, look, we're stuck here, what the hell, like what's going on? And like, subhanallah, like, look at this, our car basically broke down, yeah, stopped moving, so that my father-in-law would send my brother-in-law to come pick us up. So what does that do? That automatically makes my father-in-law calm down. Like like, imagine if we just rolled up like that, knocked on the door, maybe he wouldn't even open the door, maybe he would have just switched, you know what I'm saying? But how God works is, like, the car broke down, he felt bad, sent his son
Honestly, my dad's not in one star.
Yeah, of course he's not, but I get it though, innit? And then he picks up, tells us, gets his son to pick us up, we go to his, obviously that calms the whole, that squashes all the heated, whatever, innit? Confrontation. And then, thank God we get there, soaking wet as well, and then, had the most amazing food. Yeah, my mother-in-law's food is amazing, and then had amazing food, and then yeah, and then it was just like every time we were together as a family, everything was like perfect. But it just goes to show, man, like when it's written, these things will happen and you can't control it. No one would have ever guessed that that would have happened.
So talking and talking.
Yeah, we're talking and whatnot, and then
they just basically got to know you and your family more,
yeah,
and what you like as a person.
And then yeah, so basically after all that, there was still some delays and whatnot in getting the wedding done. We did a low-key wedding, much better. I didn't need to spend so much money on a big ass wedding.
Because I didn't want to. And
you didn't want to be fair. It was actually...
and you didn't want to, I didn't want to.
Okay, fair enough.
Up to this day, your family tries to make us have a fat wedding here.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
No, you do it for your wife. And she didn't want to, so happy days for me. Saved the extra 20 grand. Literally. And then yeah, so we got married and here we are. It's been a year, alhamdulillah, everything good, everything fresh. Next question.
Basically, how it works.
Do you want to add to it?
Yeah, I just want to say, because a lot of people were asking, like, how do you convince like someone that is refusing to let you marry his daughter?
Be persistent.
So he was very consistent and persistent, and
take no for an answer.
He really just wanted to make sure that my family just gets to know him and what he's like, because he was just confident in himself, because he had good intentions at the end of the day. And this is basically what you have to do. I would never go down the route of doing things in a bad way, innit?
Of course.
Like, it was very important for me and him to make sure our families are okay with everything. And again, like I said, like, Ajmal was really fighting for it, and him being so on it just made me feel bad, in a sense where I just couldn't but not like fight back for it. So
don't lie, you wanted the silver back. Don't try it, bro.
Who do you think you are, AJ? You really wanted to get married to me.
You wanted the silver back. When you saw me, you were like, what a specimen.
No, I wasn't.
I'm playing.
A funny story, yeah, side note, I actually, when he first used to stalk my page for no reason, obviously because I only had like 100 followers or whatever, I noticed that this guy was looking at my stories. So I was on the train on my way to uni, and I was talking to my friend, and I showed her, I was like, look at this guy looking at my story like all the time, and we were proper making fun of you. So
well,
we were like, ew, like what the hell? Who takes pictures like that?
Yeah, right. Low key, you both were like,
look at his hair, look at his beard. That was us.
Everyone likes my beard.
Okay.
Don't talk about my
No, your haircut and your beard was too much back in the day.
Apparently my hair was, she hated that my hair was longer, and I kind of agree with it, to be fair. Anyways.
I transformed you into this handsome person.
Well, I'm glad you think that. Right, next question. Go on your phone.
Next question.
This video is going to be long.
Salam Ajmal. Walaikum salam.
This is on my Instagram.
Yeah. How come we never see you train abs? He does.
I do train abs, but like just once a week, and it's always just the usual rope pull downs, leg raises. Maybe when I get leaner and I can just show some good ab exercises. But the strips are coming, man. It's coming. Stay tuned, guys.
Someone's briefly the struggles you went through for your marriage and how to slide in her DMs, but I think you said that already.
Yes,
so.
I already wanted that. So guys, I went through huge struggles. Like, trust me, I still haven't even said the full story, but you know, I've said a lot of it, so you get the full picture. But ultimately, just be consistent and make sure your intention is correct.
Wait, I want to add something to that.
Go on then, mate.
I want to add something to that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just like look at the facts. I'm my dad's youngest daughter. I'm the youngest child of the family, and my dad spoiled his daughters. Like, my dad treated us like queens, literally. Like, alhamdulillah, I'm so happy for my parents.
I rate your dad.
I was literally, in my whole entire life, I was never missing anything. Whenever I wanted something, my dad made sure that the very next day.
Aren't you the lucky one?
The very next day.
We went through struggles.
The very next day, I had it literally on my desk in my room. Like, my dad just wanted to make sure that we have everything we want in this life, and reminded us of our akhirah, of course, as well.
Yeah, of course.
So, I'm my dad's youngest daughter, and my parents just really love me, alhamdulillah, and I love them. And I just want, it's a fact, isn't it? And then furthermore, imagine your youngest daughter just comes around and says, by the way, there's this guy from the United Kingdom that you've never met, you never heard of him, you don't know anyone around him or his family, and I want to get married to him.
Yeah, real talk.
Naturally, every dad,
I agree,
that really cares like that about her daughter, or like any child, would like really want to investigate, or like try to keep his daughter around him, try to make sure that the person is good. So obviously I don't blame my father for making sure that the man I'm going to get married to is 100.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I'll be the same when we have kids, inshallah.
I'm not gonna let my daughter move countries.
Straight up, I won't either.
Pet peeves about each other.
I don't know what pet peeves means again. What is it that you don't like?
Yeah, like something like a habit that I don't like about you, or you don't like about me.
She leaves bottle of Pepsi Max in our bedroom and doesn't take it downstairs.
What? My Pepsi Max can?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bruh, pisses me off.
Excuse me, I live with my in-laws, and sometimes I just chill in my room and enjoy my Pepsi Max. I don't want to have to get all the way dressed to go downstairs and just throw a can.
She's a very clean and
Max.
tidy girl, yeah? But that one thing where you leave your can on that little table is like...
Okay, pet peeves about each other. Ajmal chews like a cow when he eats. He throws his towels and his socks and his laundry everywhere.
Right. Basically, I like to take big bites of food. Anyone that eats and they take little bites, you're just wasting your time.
Okay, my biggest pet peeve.
So sometimes it makes a few little noises here and there.
My biggest pet peeve. When we go out, Ajmal literally would wait for me to get ready, and then when I say I'm ready, let's leave, he literally takes another like 3-4 minutes to put on his cream and fix his hair and beard. And I just don't understand why you wouldn't do that while I get ready, so we can leave the house at the same time.
Because you gotta put it on fresh and then
that's
leave.
honestly my biggest pet peeve.
But to be fair, that's pretty minor.
Is you that. And no, the most annoying thing is his cars, his obsession with cars. I really hate it, like
she
with a
hates
passion.
the fact that I like
when I hear him talking about cars. When I hear him talking about cars, I honestly just get so angry. Like I honestly like just built up some anger inside me.
Some real talk here. Look, don't speed and be reckless, yeah? There's a time and place for everything, and just do it in the right time and the right place. That's all I'm gonna say.
What did your wife do for a living in her profession before she met you?
You can answer that.
I was, me and my sister, We have our own shop in Germany. We basically beauty place where we do beauty salon where we do hair and makeup and all these kind of things. So yeah, that's what I did. What are the characteristics you saw in your wife that made you want to marry her?
So I like the fact that she would read up on religious things, Islamic things. One thing that really stood out for me, besides the fact that she got a I love the way she would treat her niece Asya, a little cutie. And obviously as a man, these are things you should look for, because can this woman be a mother to your children? So you know what I'm saying, that was one of the things that stood out to me as well. And another thing I just remembered is I like the fact that she's business minded. So I personally didn't want a woman that's just like a housewife, that's just gonna be at home, cook and clean. Like one thing for you guys that you need to remember is your wife doesn't have to cook and clean. Like, it's not her duty to cook and clean, she chooses to do it. Yeah, so this is like a lot. For example, I'm Afghan, right? She's Arab, and in our cultures,
I'm Turkish, excuse me.
Okay, whatever. It's very common, like it's like a natural thing for women to basically cook and clean, basically be a housewife. But I didn't want that from my wife. I wanted her, like, she'll do that anyway, naturally. A loving woman will do that anyway, cook for you, clean for you, whatever. But I wanted her to support me in my goals and my ambitions. So the brand we got, Ajmal Karam Limited, she deals with all the women side of things because she's got knowledge in fitness as well, like good knowledge, mashallah. And then I've got a few other projects going along very soon, God willing. She's going to be involved in that. Yeah, so obviously another thing that I looked for was the business side of things. I didn't want just like a housewife, I want an ambitious wife. And trust me, don't ever, some guys might, if you ever feel like your wife's gonna try and act bossy and call shots, no, because how you carry yourself as a man will always determine how that she'll always know her position and her place. She'll never try to overstep.
Yeah, can I just say, like, a little advice to men? Just because you think just obviously any woman sees you as the alpha, I would call it, but
right,
because she chooses
the big dog,
because she wants you to be because she wants you to be the alpha, because she wants to treat you good and like it by default, and like it, she wants to treat you like a king, because she wants you to be so nice that she can do all these things for you. But don't try to force your position on a woman. Yeah, don't force your authority on a woman, because that's just gonna put any woman off, and that's just gonna make us treat you like not an alpha. I would use another word, but
a beta.
Say
a beta.
Anyway,
a beta male.
How can you politely encourage your wife to go to the gym without it being offensive to her?
Say to her, girl, you're so fat, get your ass to the gym. Basically say to her, don't even say to her, go with her, basically. So don't even say it in a way as in, oh babes, you're getting fat. Just be like, let's go train together, I want to train with you. Like, say, you could even say something like, I've always wanted to train with my wife, and I think it's nice that we can train together, and then that way you can just go gym together and make her more healthy.
How to get over a haram relationship? How
to get over it?
Yeah.
Just pray, bro, honestly. Pray and have the intention to find a good woman. And
honestly, one thing that really is deep for me is that when you think that on the day of judgment, like, that person that you've been in a haram relationship with, no matter how much now you say, oh, I love you so much, I love this and that about her, you're so perfect,
you're gonna be enemies.
Exactly. In the day of judgment, you're gonna be enemies, and you're gonna speak against each other.
Yeah, that's mad.
So that's really,
so imagine how much you say, like you said, oh, I love you so much, you're my life, you're this, you're that,
I would kill for you,
I'll die for you. But if you don't get married and it's not halal, like you haven't done your nikah, bruh, you're gonna be enemies in the day of judgment, speaking against each other.
If you're gonna be in a haram relationship, you're basically inviting shaitan over, and
for a party.
It literally is not gonna work out the way it would eventually work out, inshallah, if you would make it halal.
True. Right, next question.
What are 5 things you wish you knew before you started training?
How the whole macros and calories thing work, because I used to just eat like rubbish and whatnot.
Yeah, and how to recover and not train.
Yeah, I used to train
chest every day.
I used to train chest every day, so I was like, oh, I need my chest bigger, so I'm gonna train it every day. Yeah, fair enough, it went pretty big, but it would have been more effective if I had a proper split and I knew about rest periods and whatnot and how to rest and let the body recover. 5 things. 5 is a lot. Basically 2 things. There's nothing else.
Also, you wish you knew to stretch. How important the importance of stretching, because now you're so stiff.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, guys, stretch, man, because mobility is so important.
You wish you knew.
Avoids injuries as well.
You wish you wish you knew how to avoid injuries better, because you messed up your knee and everything.
Yeah, lifting with good form.
And
teach yourself the basics, the foundations first, and then focus on getting stronger. Don't think about lifting heavy right from the big get-go.
I thought that was crystal clear, but someone's asking who does most of the cooking and meal prep.
You.
Obviously.
I'm bare lazy with that now. I'm not gonna lie, before we got married, everyone, I don't know if you guys, if you've been following me for a long time, I used to meal prep everything myself. But now, I'm gone extra lazy.
I know people are gonna be very keen on hearing that, but what are your thoughts on the new M4 and M3?
It's actually grown on me a lot. I think it's sick. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it at first. The interior is amazing. I even kind of low-key like the grille, even though it's a bit big. But I think it's sick, and the performance is gonna be crazy because it's gonna be lighter and it's gonna be weighing the same. It's got the exact same, I think it's called the S58 engine, or S55, whatever it's called. Yeah, S58. It's 200 kilos or 300 kilos lighter than the X4M and X3M. So imagine that. And those cars, SUVs, are quick. So yeah, okay, not for me though. No, wait, let me say, it's not for me, but it's definitely a great car. And if I had to pick one, I'd go for the M3. Okay,
no one cares. Anyway.
Shut up.
What ethnicity is your wife? Are you and your wife?
I am full warrior, aka Afghan. She is Ottoman. And
I'm Turkish and Lebanese. Why are you making it so complicated?
I know.
Even though you're married, do you depend on each other, or are you individuals too? I'm definitely very
dependent on. In what way though?
You're dependent in every single way possible on me, and I am very.
No, I'm not.
I'm very.
Yeah, right.
I'm a loner.
To be fair, my wife, she's very independent. She's an introvert anyway. She likes her own space, so she's very independent. I'm independent. I'm just lazy with my clothes and cooking lately, but everything else, yeah. I don't know if you meant financially, but yeah, we actually both make our own money as well. So alhamdulillah, it's not bad.
What would you do if she said your breath stinks?
After 3/4 of a mile,
I'd brush it.
keep left.
And brush my teeth. Have a tic tac.
What's your date night spot with the wifey?
It's gotta be the bank. Man like Fabio, my brother right there. Go check out the bank, guys. Banging food in Tottenham. Yeah, gotta be the bank. But the thing is, I haven't been going a lot lately because man's on a diet, so I haven't even had a cheap meal for like 3 weeks.
Wait. Top 3 restaurants in London.
Oof. But the thing is, look, people are probably gonna think like some fancy places like in London, in central London, but we don't really go to these kind of spots. So, wait, am I gonna go left it? Yeah, I am, innit?
Your top 3 favorite restaurants that we go to? It's the bank.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Meals.
Yeah, the bank. But the cheap meals isn't a restaurant, but in terms of burgers, cheap meals and amigos.
Oh yeah, so many people have been asking if we can do a free program giveaway again on our thing, on our YouTube, because we haven't done that in a while. So let's do it on this video.
Alright then, let's do it, guys.
Spontaneously. Follow us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, you have to be following us on Instagram. So at silverback_AJ.
Subscribe to our YouTube. Yes. And comment if you've done it.
Exactly.
With your Instagram name.
With your Instagram name. So comment that you've followed us on Instagram and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, basically comment that on this video.
Okay, someone's saying, how do you deal with jealousy?
Jealousy. Count your blessings.
We don't really have jealousy.
I'm saying personally, I don't feel that way, but I'm saying if you do, which is natural, a lot of people do feel jealous sometimes. Just count your blessings, man. Be grateful for what you have.
Is it permissible in Islam to take any kinds of testosterone boosters?
You could argue after age of 40 your test levels naturally go down. thought you said you were going to say something for the girls. Anyways, and then you can take test boosters that take your test levels back to the original level, not more, which is what testosterone does.
But to enhance your muscle, no.
Yeah, exactly.
How old are you and how old is Ajmal? Ajmal is going to be 30 this year. I'm going to be 24. So we have a 6-year age.
End of the year,
gap.
29th December, I'm going to be 30 years old. So guys, for my birthday, I need everyone to subscribe.
What is your top 3 goals in life?
I guess just hold on to your iman is one for sure, man. Just like that's something we can easily get lost.
Yeah, not get distracted.
And not get distracted chasing the dunya, chasing money. But having said that, if you are successful, you can actually do more for your hereafter as well. So it links. So basically, just try and just work hard, but don't place it in your heart. You know, worldly things. Focus on your hereafter as priority. And lately, that's a big reminder to myself as well.
Also,
wait, my third one. I want one more.
But that's all together. And then I think
so
our third goal is obviously when we have a family and whatnot. We don't. Really
I was actually going to mention family as well.
We don't really want to like just live in one spot. Like inshallah, we want to like be able to like live for a few months in different parts of the world.
That'd be amazing. That's the goal. I think everyone should really strive to work hard and try their best to be able to like have places around the world that you could just travel and live in for a few months, and that'd be amazing. That's the goal. I'm nowhere near it, but God willing, I will be.
Okay, what have you learned about yourselves from the first year of marriage?
That she sold me dreams.
What have you learned about yourself?
Oh, I'm joking.
You're so funny. If someone sold anyone dreams, it's you.
Get out of here. I'm joking.
I've done everything I could do and more.
So what have I learned about myself? That sometimes I don't have my priorities straight. That's a lot of honesty right there. She's smiling right now because she's so happy I said that.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Thank you so much for accepting.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, what have I learned? I learned that about myself, not that, because
in German they say that.
Das.
I used to always say to her, stop saying that.
Das. Anyway, I learned that instead of trying to be super patient and keeping everything to yourself for a very long time and letting like some kind of anger build up, just like communicate, talk about it, because most of the times honestly it's not that deep, and as a woman we always tend to take everything so much deeper and more emotional. So if I was to just talk about it and just let it go in the moment, I think we would have a lot less stress.
Yep. Right, let's do a few more questions because
like 2 more, that's it.
Two more, yeah. Q&As take a long time, guys.
I know. How do you stay on top of your mental health, especially during lockdown?
Yeah, this is a serious topic because I know that's been getting really bad because of lockdown. Just try to keep yourself occupied with things you like doing or even watching, because sometimes if you do suffer from mental health stuff, I think being in your own company or in your own space doing nothing doesn't help.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, don't be like me. Like something that I do, I literally just stay by myself, to myself, do everything.
So don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And just try and like communicate as much as you can with people in your household, or if there isn't that many people in your household, just watch things.
And also
go on Netflix, watch a series that you like, that you would enjoy. Right? Just keep yourself occupied.
And also don't stress yourself out, because obviously like whole pandemic is out of your control.
Yeah, that's
rules and whatnot are all out of your control. So don't stress about, oh, this pandemic has like stopped me from doing this, stopped me from doing that, probably stopped you from reaching this goal or that goal that you tried to work on this year. So don't stress yourself, just let the universe do what it does and just go with the flow.
Yeah, man. Alright, last question.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
We can wrap it up. Where's the parking? Is it here left?
Yeah. Ajmal, how did you convince your parents to marry into a different culture as an Afghan?
My parents, thank God, were very lenient in the sense that for them, ultimately, is as long as the family are Muslim and they come from a good family, that's all they needed. So I know a lot of Afghans don't like that, but you just have to really be firm in what you want and not settle.
Culture and religion are two different things.
They're completely different things. If anything, if we're talking about marriage, and it got dark. If anything, that's cool. It's cool. If anything, your religion should be your culture, not the other way around. You get me? Probably turn it off. It's fine. Yeah, it looks like it's got night vision. This, but yeah, guys, I think man's gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you so much if you guys actually stayed to the end. It's been like a 40-minute video or something. I hope I answered quite a few of the questions. If I didn't, just drop me a DM, follow me up on Instagram, follow the wifey up on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, guys. The support has been unreal. God willing, it's gonna be so surreal if I ever become a big time guy on YouTube, because like, I believe it might happen, but I'll try.
I believe you deserve it though, because honestly, in all honesty, I know Ajmal's my husband and everything, but you rarely come across someone that genuinely just wants to work so hard to do like good things for himself and for the people around him, like people that he loves.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Will probably be an update on my car situation, God willing. I'm sure you guys want to know what's going on with that.
Now
yeah,
can I do my end?
I'll do a piece.